Welcome, everyone. It's me, DJC Game Studios. The Retro Advisory Board dropping knowledge.
You guys just replaced me live?
Television Amico.
And Geeks with Cash. Welcome, everyone, and cheers. Yes, don't adjust your TV sets. Do not adjust your computer monitors. I have a flamingo on my head and one in my arm. He's happy.
Do it, Flamingo. Never go full Flamingo.
I went full flamingo on this one. So I'd like to thank Geeks with Cat and his wife for sending me a flamingo for my head.
I would say I have buyer's remorse, but I don't. It's glorious.
I'm sitting on my couch and my doorbell rings and I look out on my porch. It's not in a box. It's not in a discreet bag, but one clear bag with a flamingo sitting like this on my doorstep. The neighbors looked, they shrugged, they shook their heads. I walked out. I walked out and just cradled it in my arms and closed the door. Anyways. Oh, hey, it's Rab.
There's
We're
Rab.
not going to need this one then. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
We might. You never know.
What is going on? Things are off to a great start. I'm starting my vacation with everyone here tonight. I'm having this little citrified drink. Yeah, straight vodka. Wow.
I forgot my umbrella.
Oh, good hardcore. I may need a drink. I may have to ask the wife to bring me like some Cabernet or some rum or something. Knowing that, I'll say that she'll hear me in the other room, and I'll end up with like a bottle of something sitting on the desk, and I'll be like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, we already have Marty Flamingo. We'll just skip past him. Rescue us. Mr. Black Shoes in the house. Blood and teeth. Blood and teeth. Can't stop the Amico train. Dork Side in the house.
That's right.
Also a show that starts on time. Well, you know, it can't have everything. Panda Sub 2000.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Oh, the Capcom Fighting Collection is coming this week, man.
Yes, it is. And Sonic
There's
Origins is this week, too. And I have a drink, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Black Shoes, been working on months for my first video all about black shoes. I cannot wait. One thing you don't like to hear in this life is I'm late. This shows many of our exes have said that to us. Oh. Sean in the house.
Hey, Sean.
That is awesome. Cameron Hayes. The original Next Level Gaming and Paradox Error. Glad I could bring a smile to your face. And
she's low in the
yes,
hat.
Flamingos. TV's Hasselhoff. He says, "What the F is on my noggin?" And sweet and tender hooligan in the house. Hey, fellas, Absolutely. As for the poll, first thing I'm going to do, amigo, is play it with my mom. At least I'll still be, but I will at least be able to still enjoy it with my dad. That's awesome, dude. See, my dad was what started me on video games years ago, and that's just why I love and play them, man.
See, my mom enabled me first with the ColecoVision, so.
I was seeing Papa Pete. He was doing a stream the other day and he was streaming ColecoVision games, and I was like, wow, he was doing Venture, and then a couple other. But yeah, it was cool, man. I was like, man,
Venture is kind of a hard game, dude. Like trying to avoid some of those guys as you're going into the different rooms, and then some of them chasing you into the rooms gets kind of crazy later on.
May change the show to the original Mr. Black Shoes to prevent confusion. You're right. You should. You never know.
Absolutely.
You never know.
Never know.
So how are you guys doing?
The original, the real, you never know.
The real.
Good here. I'm missing on my party headwear, so you're gonna have to go solo for this one, buddy.
That's all right. Like I said, flamingos are always encouraged, but never required. But this starts my vacation. I'll be on a hiatus, if you will, or if you won't, for like a week or so. So it's gonna be weird to not be doing videos every day on YouTube for a week. The struggle is real, but I will be vacationing with family and friends and camping and a bunch of other stuff. And here's a cheers because
he'll end up doing one from his phone just because he'll be twitching. He'll be going through withdrawals.
Will you at least post
I'm going to
so
upload like a phone.
Hop up on the chat and just like argue with each other, like with no moderation.
There you go.
That would be good.
There we go.
Or yeah, you guys could just come on in that show, and all you can just do is just you can get these on Amazon for I think like $1. So you just probably at the party store, the dollar store, just throw a couple of those on your different phones and just ramble about games, and you probably get just as many viewers as we get.
It's just like the real thing.
Just like the real thing. I mean, you won't have a flamingo on your head. Wow, he's.
I could get another one of those. Those are not hard to obtain, sir.
Man, these are kind of nice.
And,
if only you could fit a.
What is this?
Fit my hat.
A hat on the flamingo.
Oh, how about a hat on his hump or his?
Yes, TV's Hasselhoff. The kids are doing very well. Thank you.
Still looks like a whiskey Manhattan. Oh my god.
Oh, what you got now? Oh, you got some drinks now?
Oh well.
Woo!
My wife cheated, but it's fine.
Let's hope the flamingo doesn't have to go. Sean says,
already went.
Good today, chilling like a
Too late.
The flamingo already went. DJC is the turd result. Yes, I am. I'm the absolute turd underneath the flamingo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, this isn't going to work. I even went out today.
Commentary's going places.
And I'm like, I'm going to need a towel for the beach, right? Well, I found this amazing print here at the local store. So I had to pick it up. Obviously a premium towel. They would not do that without it being a premium, without having flamingos. People will. As my light falls and things are breaking.
He's definitely on vacation.
I'm definitely on vacation already.
Instantly.
I've already checked out. I should have just phoned this one in from upstairs. I should have just went on the couch and went like, you know what? This is me just in the kitchen making a sandwich, just not caring.
Chuck is in flip-flops, people.
Flamingo hat is redonkulous. It is definitely ridiculous and redonkulous.
It is craziness. I agree. I regret nothing.
yeah, this is all. Anytime you see flamingos on the show, these right here are because of Nick.
I'm an enabler.
Thanks, Nick.
Totally.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks, Nick. I like his little moan after. He's like, Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Sweet and tender hooligan. Hello. I have a very black flamingo. As you should, sir.
Absolutely.
So what was the drink you have? A Manhattan?
Well, not really. My wife poured some sweet tea into a glass, took one of my large ice cubes, jumped it in there, and threw a Luxano cherry so I could have a Manhattan, which tastes absolutely nothing like a Manhattan, of course, because it has zero alcohol in it and zero anything that would make a Manhattan. But she knows I've got to work tonight, so.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
I'm on call, so I have a double whammy this week.
So he's
responsible grown up.
I gotta quit this adulting crap, man.
It's so much more fun to just throw a flamingo on your head and call it a day.
If I could do that and people would pay me for that, I would totally do that.
Cameron Hayes I should rap with maybe I should just do a flamingo song. Last year it was the AMICO thing, and then the classic
I feel like
television
we're overdue
album.
to do a flamingo song.
Do a flamingo song.
I thought flamingo album.
A flamingo album? Wow. I don't know if I can go quite an album.
Gotta Go should be like the title track.
Panda Sub says, I'm giving you an indecent proposal, $1 million for me to sleep with your flamingo.
I wouldn't fall for it. He doesn't have $1 million. He doesn't have $1.
You go right for it, sir. There's its valve. It's all yours. Oh, he's struggling. Oh, no. He's done. All right, that's
I don't even know where to go with that one myself. And I've been here on pretty much almost every show, and I don't even know where to go with that.
Darkside says you're a grown up, but just wouldn't call him responsible.
Thank you. Hey,
Sweet and Tender. Yeah, great day.
Yeah, today wasn't too bad.
It's been like 2 weeks. By the way, I didn't make celebrations, so
I didn't make
2 weeks of what?
End of school celebrations. So
yeah, that's a lot of that
recitals and stepping up ceremonies and everything. I'm like, they're 3 years old. It's little ceremonies, good. It's like, no, we're having like whole out school carnival. So it's been interesting.
Oh my god,
I never had that as a kid, like having like the preschool graduation.
They didn't do any of that with us when I was a kid. They did like a graduation ceremony when I left 6th grade, which I thought was weird.
I barely got one in high school, let alone.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me change that. I barely graduated high school. Maybe it was that. And crickets. Okay, so we are going to move on. Oh, a Flamingo album. I never made an AMICO album. I made one AMICO song. The rest of that album is all classic and television. But I understand what you mean. I'm just saying. A lot of people keep saying I made an AMICO album. I made one song. Now, mind you, if it comes out and when it comes out, I'd be glad to make an AMICO album. But yeah, it was just classic. But I think a Flamingo album would definitely outsell everything. Now school's giving you an award for combing your hair. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a difficult thing to do in this day and age, sir. Judgmental gaw.
Enjoying good, busy days to come. The AMICO song slaps. I made that just when I made that AMICO song, I literally just did it just to be. I was just in the studio and I was like, everybody's really waiting for this AMICO. I should just make like a song, and I wrote it and I was like, this is the cheesiest thing I've ever done. It sounded real. I was like, how much nerd can I get talking about how much I want a console to come out? But then I was like, well, we used it for the website, the YouTube, and then Tommy heard it and everyone in television heard it and they liked it, and it was like that was like kind of surreal, and then I was like, I'll do the whole album. I'll do the whole. Everything else was based on the classic songs, but it was just really weird because the I Want My AMICO I thought was the cheesiest thing I ever wrote. Although I meant it, it was like from the heart. I was like, what a nerd! Everybody's gonna think I'm such a nerd comparing it to all the old music I used to do. So it is what it is. I absolutely love it and stand by it.
Yeah, but it's probably the same with the guy who did that. I really want my in television.
That's the thing is because I was like, I want my in television. Remember, mine was sold at a yard sale. That was like one of the greatest songs of all. But it was, of course, it was very cheesy, but that's what made it so good. Coffee talk and retro games in the house. What's going on?
It's the 2020s. Anything goes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Literally everything.
We've been through 2020 and 2021, and it doesn't really matter what happened in those years. Everybody understands.
Yeah, no. Get back in the DeLorean.
Talk to some people, and they don't seem to understand. Like, it was a really bad 2020. Like, nah.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people don't understand. Jan says, there any AMICO news? Absolutely not. There is nothing. I think we're waiting to hear about. The next thing we'll probably hear about will be for those production units. They said it would be a couple weeks, so maybe, and I'll be off next week. But as soon as I get back online, I will be doing some stuff on there. I will find out and see what's going on with that. But as of now, we're just going to talk video games in general, and we're pretty good at that, I'd like to think.
Yeah, I would.
Oh yeah, the GANG thing from like 20 years ago. Yeah, that was interesting. Has 2020 ended? Not quite. That is the way it goes, sir. And I hope you like the flamingo hat. It's how I make people laugh. But getting back to it, we are going to talk today. I wanted to talk about, first of all, I think all of us got it. I don't know if you got it, Rab, but Shredder's Revenge, games? Teenage Mutant Ninja. Oh my God, that game is amazing, dude.
If you're gonna make me like triple dip on that game, you're killing me.
Dude, I have it for Switch, obviously, because it's easier
I bought it on Steam, and I've got it downloaded on Game Pass because it's free right now. Well, not free. If you had the subscription, you can download it and play it. And so I've been playing it on both of those. I played with Mike one night, and I played with Panda a little bit off of. I think we did both of them on Game Pass, actually. I haven't had anybody to play with on Steam yet, but I've been doing most of my game time there. I've been having a blast with it so far. I've probably got like 16, 17 hours into it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to mostly play solo. So I like when a game is so hyped, I tend to just wait a year.
Oh, okay.
There's just so much else in my catalog.
It's so cheap.
It's only
it's not. It was only like
$22 digital. It's on sale right now, dude. It was so worth it.
Yeah, it's not a question of expense. It's just when everybody's talking about something, I tend to kind of phase out and go another direction. So I want to get it. I'll come back to it, but probably in the fall.
Yeah,
that'll probably be fine because then you can get like a physical copy of it. That's when I was going to pick up a physical copy on the Switch, because that's about the only system I really do full physical on right now. If I can, is the Switch. So I'll probably wait for that one to drop.
Well, yeah, it's August, is it? Yeah. Is that what you said?
August is when.
August is when
I'm picking that up physical for sure. I'm hoping they put like something in it, like a poster or a pin or something kind of cool, because like I really like. I mean, that game's just pretty epic, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the Cowabunga collection on Switch as well.
Oh, I was gonna get the Cowabunga collection for sure. I kind of want a copy of that. Now the only one that I know that's coming with anything extra is the limited runs, and there was one other one doing a run of it that came with extra stuff. But I don't think just the normal release is coming with anything other than the game. And to answer your question, Shredder's Revenge is only crossplay right now between Xbox and PC, both using Game Pass to communicate with each other. I don't think Steam interacts with any other ecosystem, and I don't think the Switch does either right now.
You know what I'd like to see them do, since they're really not putting together much physical stuff? I mean, Limited Run does some stuff for physical, and a few of these other boutique sellers do stuff for a physical game, but they could work with like some local Etsy type producers who can make a manual and make something that like work with the team to say like, okay, this is our official manual that we're making, and these are the sources that you can get them, and here's like the outlets that we're working with in different places, so that different people can put this together, and you can have 8 different editions of TMNT Shredder's Revenge, and depending on where you pull it from, you might have a different, pack that goes with it. And I just think it would, because the standard is just, give us the Switch cart and give us a box that opens up and it's just empty on the inside. It's just white paper.
I mean, you usually got like on artwork, the inside. But that's you're right though. You
rarely have.
I would like to see more competition for limited run games, because I mean, a physical copy of that just for the game itself with no manual or anything in it was like $40.
Yeah,
and the game's like $20, so it's like double the cost to get it from limited run just to get a physical cart, which seems a little expensive to me.
Yeah.
And then if you want like the full kit and caboodle, it's like $200, which I think is kind of insane for something that's like $20.
Yeah. But like, keep the cost.
You're just chilling at a bar, indie racing. We'll
make it optional for a manual or a. These would be 8 drinks in by the time we're.
Oh, I thought you froze. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be like at the end of it. Well, thank you, everybody, and have a vacation. No,
let me tell you about mutant teenage.
Well, let me tell you. Yeah, let me tell you nothing about Stutter's Revenge. Excuse me. No, I really, that was probably one of the best new games. Like the stuff I get on Switch is always like collections, shooters, the reboot of Cotton, the Alex Kidd, which I didn't really like.
Great
Super Blood Hockey limited run, like the best. I'm sorry, but this is a fantastic.
I need to get that game, dude. I really want to get it physically, but I don't think they're doing any more runs on it past limited run. And I wasn't even paying it. I still don't pay much attention to limited run because I have a little bit of sticker shock when it comes to a lot of those.
Sonic Mania,
I've got that on Steam.
This was fantastic too. I just love the stuff that stays original to the graphics, but kind of redoes it or adds levels. I picked up the Taxi Chaos about like a year ago or whenever.
I heard good things about that. I heard it was basically Crazy Taxi.
It's Crazy Taxi
on Switch.
It's not the greatest. It's fun for like a second. I played it like last year when it came out. I did like a little review, and yeah, It's okay. It's not something I'm really going to revisit, you know. I thought this was interesting. I don't know if you ever heard of this. I think I might have mentioned it a long time ago. Teslagrad.
I don't remember hearing of that one.
It's a weird platformer, and you use like positive and negative things. So it'd be like something would be like a magnet, something would repel, like stuff of the same color. It's hard to kind of explain. It's a beautiful looking game. It's just I kind of got to a part where I was exploring everything. I'm like, where do I go at this point? Like I got like maybe a quarter, maybe almost into half into the game. I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long it is. That's why I'm not sure, but. It got to the point where it started boring me because I was like, okay, I've done everything and I'm backtracking, you know, and I'm trying to figure out to get through stuff. It's almost like if Oddworld was like in a continuous kind of platformer. It's kind of that thing where you're just kind of solving puzzles to get through each little screen. But it's a beautiful looking game.
Me.
But anyways, yeah, I recommend that Teslagrad if you never tried it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Panda's saying it's a platform puzzler from back in the Wii U era. What's up, Just Another Viewer? Good to see you.
Oh, okay. Just another viewer in the house. Good to see you. Yeah. So I didn't know that. So I don't know if this was just is this like a report of it or something? I just thought it was awesome.
It might have gotten brought into the
it might have
gotten pulled into the store or something.
Oh, Pac-Man collection, yeah. You know what really sucks is you're not seeing that Ms. Pac. Like I said, they don't own the rights, so I would have loved different versions of Ms. Pac, but I mean, to have like Pac-Mania, if I could get Pac-Man Battle Royale, like to me, that would be sweet. I'm missing stuff.
We missed a lot of chat.
I know. It keeps jumping. When it gets people in there, it jumps. I saw a couple videos about music contests for them to get your songs in AMICO games. Yeah, I saw that was a while ago. I already talked to them direct as well as Tommy. So, you know,
hey, Back, how you doing, by the way?
I don't know if that's going to happen right now. Right now, get the console out. I don't know if we're even talking about that right now, but yeah, that'd be fun. Looney Tunes Racer. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that. Yeah, Capcom Fighter. I'm definitely getting that. I heard that that Street Fighter 6, Pac-Man 256. Yeah. I said Namco gives their license out to anyone. It'd probably be, I mean, who am I, right? But wouldn't it be fairly easy to get like a Pac-Man style game on the AMICO or a Pac-Man Namco game to be even?
It depends. I mean, how strict doesn't television still want to be with all games being unique to the AMICO? Because Namco is not just going to sign off on anyone doing a Pac-Man game. And what is the cost of making adjustments to a Namco Pac-Man 256?
I don't know.
Does Pac-Man still command the high price it did back then for using that IP or for having that IP on a console? I wouldn't think it would be that much these days. I think so,
man. Not even, especially if it's like a remade classic version or just classic, like a Namco Museum port or something like that. I don't know. I really don't, because even that new museum, it's not like there's any new games. I think they're just basically so you could set up an arcade, so you could play Pac-Mania, Pac and Pal. Junior Pac, like Super Pac-Man. The only thing obviously you're not going to see is Ms. Pac because Namco does not have the license. And but yeah, it's those type of things, I guess.
Licensing the old ports is one thing. Approving a new version of Pac, I don't know how strict Namco would be with their license and someone else working on it, or how much they want to go and make a new Pac-Man with some tweaks for the Intellivision. Is that something they're even going to want to do? Is that something Intellivision is even going to still adhere to at this stage in the game?
Yeah, I don't even know that Namco's really even interested in doing anything with the Pac-Man license right now, to be quite fair. I mean, they've had a couple of games that have come out that have been more arcade focused, like since arcades have made a slight resurgence. And some of those have been out there, but they've not been really that different. It's been like four-player.
The four-player championship. Yeah, it was big.
Or
but
Pac-Man 99 and stuff like that, which is fun and a cool idea, but it's not really done much for Pac-Man as far as like changing the gameplay, right? I mean, still to this day, the most different thing that you have is like Pac-Land and Super Pac-Man, as far as really shaking up the formula. As far as
you've played Pac-Man 99, right?
I didn't mess with it. I saw it played plenty.
I'm about to do it. I should say I'm about to do a video. If I do, it'd have to be today because I'm going to be done after today for a week. But no, that was the reason I picked up a Switch like a little over a year. Whenever Pac-Man 99 came out, I actually picked up a Switch because I was basically gaming modern stuff on my Xbox, and I was like, I'm gonna get a Switch. There's way too many cool packs and limited stuff and remakes and all that stuff that I want to get. But Pac-Man
the Switch has
99,
had a really good mix of both
everything.
Classic Nintendo IPs, modern IPs, and like retro-inspired IPs. They really did kind of nail a mixed market this time, which was great.
With 8,000 games, they got something for everybody.
Yeah. I didn't even realize they had that many games on there. That's crazy.
I may be inflating that by 500 or so, but last I saw,
I think I
was
only
over
own
7.
like maybe 30 or 40 physical games total. I just haven't been buying that many games outside of like Steam lately. And a lot of those I think are from limited run too, aren't they? Like if you want to get a physical copy. Obviously digital would just be whatever.
Right.
Just another viewer. I actually did my latest one was Shredder's Revenge because I just had to get it. I mean, it's such a good game.
Yeah,
but you're right.
I haven't done anything except for
you're right. I did put up Miss Pac-Man though.
And I kind of don't intend on doing anything on Shredder's Revenge. Really, I think everybody already knows my opinion on that game.
He swims. Chuck swims upstream, and with the flamingo hat, he has to.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
The water rolls.
It would
off
be
my
dangerous.
flamingo
Yes, it'd be dangerous going downstream with that.
And he's usually dragging a flock of flamingos behind him just for extra resistance.
They're not very intelligent. You could just lasso them around the legs and drag them behind you like a speedboat. They just let them.
Yeah, flamingos are actually really, really, really stupid.
They're considered one of the stupidest animals on planet Earth. So, you could probably walk up to one and just like karate chop its pencil legs, and it would just go ah, and then it probably could get back up, but it's underwater. It would just stay until it just kind of stopped moving. That's not nice. Man, I've been mean to flamingos.
It seems slightly subjective, but then I'm like, why am I stepping up for flamingos here? We have too many of them on this show.
I don't know where you're going. I mean, you're already replaced by one. I don't know why you're defending them.
Yeah, it is the Switch is a great console, man. I never thought it wasn't. It is a good console. Oh, excuse me. The reason I like Amico is just different, Plus, I'm just an Intellivision mark, man. I love Intellivision. But, it's... Nick is.
I got to catch up on that. I watched through episode 3, and I've not caught 4 or 5 yet. I think they finished up with, 6 episodes? Aren't they, done with the season
There'll be no
now?
refund, Dark Side. There'll be no refund for
Dark
this show.
Side. You should have requested that earlier when you found out it wasn't going to be a daily show.
Yeah, you'll get your refund of nothing. And future interest of 0. Matter of fact, you might end up owing us money by the end of it. I feel like that's how that's going to go.
I'm not monetized, so don't worry about it.
Chuck, we're doing the greatest hits clip show for next week, right? Like the old reruns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. It'll just be a clip show. I don't know how I'll do it. I don't have a laptop or anything like that. I just have I can do it from my phone. I can just reiterate stuff and kind of go through it. Oh, wait, I could bring my Switch. There you go. I don't know. Wow, I'm actually going to go out. I'll be able to bring my Switch when I go camping. That'll be great. I'm going to pour another shot because why not? I'm on vacation with all you guys.
And Sweet Dinner DJC is going on vacation. So we will be on hiatus next week while he's on vacation.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes. If anyone doesn't know, the show and my channel is taking a break for a week. I'm doing some camping. I'm seeing some family, seeing some friends. Thus, my get up. I am on vacation, but I'm starting it with all of you. Nice. And it's going to be weird to not be online for like a little over a week. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, the Obi-Wan finale, I just watched it today. It was
no spoilers. I got to catch up. I got back up into rewatching Blacklist.
Kurt Bradshaw in the house. Sorry.
Does he grow a beard?
Which was fine because watching that allowed a couple of shows to accumulate that I was getting tired of waiting on a weekly basis. Now I can just binge them.
Hi, Darth Kurt. I won't say my opinion on that then because if you haven't seen it, I won't ruin it for you.
I heard obvious twist was obvious, but I'll see it for myself.
That's the weird thing about this. Although I'll just say this: the only thing that I loved about this series was the Darth Vader. Sorry. Whoa! I made his headphones fall off.
We're popping over
Pretend
there.
like I'm talking about stuff. And then Vader dies, right? And there was like an upset. Oh, you got your headphones back on. All right. No,
and then they all die in the end.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry, but Vader lives in this one.
Oh, good. I was worried.
Yeah,
I was really
know.
worried he might die.
Because the other movies never would have happened, right?
Someone would spoil that he died. Yeah.
No, it was.
Disney makes a surprise announcement that none of the other movies are now canon.
I'm gonna say yes. Anyways, we'll just leave it at that. I don't want to. If people are watching it or like it, or yeah, it's. Did Quantum TV strike DJC? I don't know who Quantum TV is. Oh, is that the?
Oh, that's that online. Yeah, that's that foolishness between Pac-Man and Quantum TV and all this other bull BS that's been going on.
I don't. What is it?
It's a couple of big YouTubers having a row, man. Don't worry about it. It doesn't affect us.
Oh, it was like I don't think I'm large enough to be stricken by anyone.
Yeah, it's a couple of people with like a couple million subs having a little snippet with each other. Is what it is.
Thanks for the heads up. Now I can plan my week accordingly. Well, I'm glad that you plan your week around our shows.
That's right. As you should, sir. As you should, sir.
I wouldn't, but thank you. Thank you.
We'll talk after.
Oh, speaking of, that was one of the things I want to talk about. Whatever, whoops, as I hit the wrong button here. Whatever happened to Catfighter? Where are the developers? What happened to the game? Why was it canceled? Was it canceled? Is it coming back? Does this move funnily on my head?
They have been on vacation, sir. They're where all your BlackBerry brandy went.
Are we getting into some catspiracies?
Catspiracies. You talk about catspiracies about what? Of course, right?
It's a catastrophe.
Whoa, he's throwing a chair across the room for some reason. It makes it easier. Wednesdays is booked and I'm free the rest of the week. Yeah, no, I always wanted to. I guess I should have done some more research, which I absolutely did not. You know why? Because I'm on vacation. But when I come back, I will fully find out what is going on with Catfighter, why it's not coming out. I will have interviews with all the developers, all the graphic designers. I'm making all this stuff up. That's never going to happen. I
feel like this is a lot of work that you're going to be doing on your vacation.
Way too much work, and if I only cared that much about Catfighter,
I feel like if Cat is not coming out for the Amico, like if it was something that they kind of teased and kind of set aside, like we don't know if it fits for the system, we don't know if we want it right now or maybe later, but it's still like a cute idea. I feel like that's something they could work on as their own unique Intellivision title for another system as income. If they're looking at putting other IPs on other systems, maybe a couple of these going on other places might be not the worst idea in the world.
Oh, dude,
I mean, if they're still looking at
on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, with Intellivision as sure, and so you're still working with another developer, so you're not taking people's time from doing the from working on the development or working on the system. So if you've got a small studio that's working on this and Intellivision's willing to take on that load as the publisher, maybe put it on the Switch, put it on Steam, float it out there, get a little bit of name recognition out there for the broader audience as to what Intellivision puts out.
It would be one way of like gaining attention and focus back on the brand for sure. Because right now they just have the older collections and that's pretty much it. Well, then I think they've got a singular flashback that's out there, and that's pretty much all in modern era that I know of that they really got out there to draw anybody's attention.
Sweet and Tender Hooligan says, literally the perfect mascots. Who doesn't like cats? Exactly. Speaking of cats, how is your baby kitty? He is fine. He still hides. He only comes out. He trusts me pretty much completely. Anyone else, he runs underneath the bed and is not seen for hours. But he is fantastic. He looks like a tiny little cow. It looks like he came straight from the farm. He's only 3 years old. He loves treats, and he likes biting me when I pet his belly. So,
and he's And he's about to go through months of therapy after you leave him to go on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to leave. So just as I gained all his trust, by the way, when is the last time I took a backcation or a vacation? Panda, it's been a while. It's been like last July, probably. So yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
speaking of cats, is anybody going to pick up Stray? That comes out in July.
Wait, is this a game?
Yeah. Play
I'll
a
get
cat
it for Steam or Switch.
Yeah, you play a cat that like deliveries and goes on adventures, but you play a cat.
Does
it looks amazing.
Fight?
Don't know it. There's been so many release shows over the past like this June, so I'm just like inundated with so much new. Yeah. I don't know it.
Sweet Tenor Hooligan soon. I'm actually gonna have a. I can't really. He does like to chase his tail, so we'll have Cat Fighter Solo Edition while he fights himself. Coming soon. No, I have a lot of videos. I just haven't uploaded them. And he doesn't come down here to the arcade or the studio because it's too much crap, and he just gets into stuff. So I have the door locked, and he is not allowed down in the studio area. Dorkside says Stray looks amazing.
I had the trailer pulled up actually.
Oh, is that what you're right here?
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully we won't get striked.
I've got the sound turned off.
Okay, cool. Whoa. It looks like you're a cat.
Yes. in a post-apocalyptic world filled with like robots and stuff.
This is adorable.
I need this game so bad, dude. It looks so amazing. But yeah,
so
it's like a little cat stealth game and stuff. He's running away from things. You got things chasing him.
Oh, that was a little creepy on the close-up.
Yeah, that was a really creepy face. Like they could have done
not enough polygons going on there.
Yeah. What's up with the limited polygons? You think?
Well, I think this might have been like early build kind of stuff too. Some of it, anyway.
Hopefully, a cleaning mini game is in the game. Yes.
Oh, it would be amazing.
That's coming out July 19th on PS4, and that's it. Or PS.
I think it's coming out on Steam. PlayStation. I think it's PlayStation and Steam.
Power up.
Press the R button rapidly to hack a hairball.
It does look awesome. Everybody's loving this, man.
Dude, I've been following that game for a while, and they really haven't said too much on it. I saw it on like a State of Play. I want to say last year, and I was like, that looks really cool. And there are a bunch of people that are like, oh, whatever, because if it's not like Call of Duty or like Thor or fucking Ragnarok or whatever, they weren't interested because that's how half those crowds are. Like, I was shocked at the Xbox announcement when they had a couple of weeks ago, how many people were bashing every single game that came up, and I'm like, these all look amazing. They all have cool, unique, different art styles, different types of gameplay. This is exactly what I want to see. Especially on Game Pass. I want to see a huge variety of things on there. Yeah.
Dorkside says you can't go wrong with cats and anything. It's true. Like cats and the internet are like two peas in a pod. Like there's so many views on anything cats on the internet. I would this may be controversial to say, but I have a buzz and I'm on vacation. But if and when
we got that when you say controversial.
Controversial. When the AMICO comes out and they can actually make games, this would be an AMICO game. Could you imagine multiplayer cats, alley cats, if you will? Remember the aristocrats? Aristocats? Remember that old
Aristocats? Yeah,
Aristocats.
No, but I'm saying like this would be that type of game. This would be perfect for that, right? I think it'd be perfect for it.
Cats, yes, darling, it would be better. It'd be very wonderful.
The game, just another viewer says,
the game I wasn't impressed by was Call of Duty. That's because it's like every other Call of Duty, man. I mean, you could say the same thing about like Mega Man and Metroid and stuff like that. Like the core gameplay and all that's basically the same. I kind of look at them as like comfort food. For some people, like Call of Duty and Battlefield, those are just comfort food games for them.
Yeah.
Dare I say a game with cat fire? You can, absolutely. That's
Tank
what
battle, but with
that
cats,
button's there for.
You shoot hairballs. I love this idea. This should totally be a thing. That totally needs to be a thing now. I love this idea.
If it comes to AMICO, it's called AMICO. It's called Cat. Like Shark, Cat, and Tank. Now everybody wants to know, does Rab have a cat?
I do. He was a bodega cat.
That's awesome.
So
that is that's what they always say. Cats adopt you.
Yeah. I am sadly
I know Nick's got cats.
Now. I am sadly catless now.
That's a temporary phase. You'll grow out of it.
Always. And trust me, it took me after mine, the tragic death of my cat, which was awful, because the veterinarian accidentally put him to sleep while it was getting his teeth cleaned. So that's awesome.
Oh no!
I had to go through lawyers and everything, and that's the whole thing. Another story in itself, but not to bring anything down. But yeah. So after that, it took me about 5 years before I was like, this year I saw this cat. He was, like I said, he's 3 years old. He looked like a little cow print, and I was like, oh my god, he's kind of knock-kneed with his little teeny paws. Looks like he has little bunny feet. And I go, oh my god. I'm like, I need to adopt this cat. And they're like, oh, this cat's really nice, but he's like really shy. And I was like, no, I'm taking him. I'm taking him right now. And I kept calling them until they were like, finally the shelter's like, oh, we're calling you to take this cat. I was going to take 2 of them because they had another one in this. I said the cell, but in the cell below him, like he was in a prison. I was like, I'll take that cat too. And they're like, he just got adopted. I'm like, of course he did, because he was a kitten. He was only like 9 weeks old, but the old cat you guys are going to put to sleep, so I'll take him. Anyways.
Good man.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So now I've got a cat, and he's really weird and quirky. And he jumps all over the place. He speaks with a meow that's like, it's not like meow, it's like it's the funniest thing ever.
My cat, as he got older, he shortened his meow to ow. That was his meow, was just ow. That's all you got out of him anymore.
Oh, here we go. Cat, but you eat mice, and you keep getting bigger as you eat mice, but then you can eat other cats. Wait, no, that's not right. Is that be kind of how Shark worked, right? Battle cats. There might be a trademark issue with that, but
probably, yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Get Mattel.
Yeah, it sucked. It was bad.
Yeah, sorry, when they declawed one of my cats, they put him under so much sedative that it gave him like permanent brain damage. Apparently, according to my wife, he couldn't walk for like 3 weeks, and he was the dumbest cat ever from that point forward.
Stop with these stories. I'm never going to the vet again.
There were days where I would look at that cat,
at this point.
and I swear I could see the back of his skull. There was like nothing going on. He just wasn't there. I don't know where he went, but he wasn't there.
A little kitty lobotomy.
This is perfect. Mr. Black Shoe says if Amico can't get Namco Pac-Man, they can maybe get
Catman?
Mac Catman?
Catmandu.
Weasel Buddies. That's because the cat has a reticence. Ouch. Oh, look at Nick laughing at the cat brain damage. Evil, you evil goose.
You know what? He was kind of a nightmare of a cat for a while. But there towards the end, when he kind of became a solo cat, he was the sweetest thing. He really did turn into a super sweet cat.
After his lobotomy, I'm sorry.
No. Well, he got better once because we had 2 cats at the time, and he didn't play with the other one too well. But we got a third cat because he sort of adopted us. That's how that one happened, and he played with him, so he got much better. He was a lot more alert, and with it, he was still kind of dumb. But I think he was just always going to be a dumb guy. Like he was kind of a dumb cat, regardless of any medication.
Sweet,
but he turned into like the sweetest cat later on. He was super, super affectionate, really cuddly. He was just a sweetheart.
Well, this is now turned into the sad but entertaining podcast of cats and cat deaths and lives of cats.
Yeah, everybody's demanding justice for my cat that you guys would be making fun of if you met him anyway. Actually, you probably wouldn't. He would hide when it was anybody but us. He was not super social with other people.
Does see my last walls minus the laser pointer.
Well, the funniest thing is when we first moved up here, because when we first moved to Colorado, the cats would run around the condominium that we got put into by the company, and they'd be winded in like 3 minutes, and they'd just flop over, and they'd just be like, trying to still play with each other. And we also had this area that went from carpet to like laminate, and we would play with them with a laser pointer. And they finally got wise to this, but for a little while, we were able to move the laser pointer from the carpet towards the fridge, and they would slide and try to stop as he like bumped into the fridge. It was super funny because they went from traction to no traction.
The dark side says he had a cat who was a super seducer. He got all the we can't say that at this thing.
It's 10:20. We could say replay.
Yeah, we at the 10:30 mark. Remember that's when have you ever I'm such a wrestling fan and watch like AEW, whatever. But
I have to watch AEW. I've heard nothing but good things, but
AEW is the best now.
I used to watch Total Nonstop Action for a while, and then it started going downhill, and WWE always sucked every time I turned it on.
Wrestling.
WWE is like WWE is like the Disney. It's like the Disney happy friendly kid show. It's the Fisher Price of wrestling at this point. AEW is like Attitude Era meets classic wrestling, and
yeah,
thank you after Burnett. Sorry. Can we?
No, I don't even really follow it. I occasionally would turn it on and watch for a little bit, but I don't. I know people that are really into it. Like they're super into it. I just was never the guy.
No, what I was going to say something about that. Of course, I've already forgotten. I'm 3 shots in and on my second drink. So hey, why not forget? It's vacation time, and my vacation is with all of you. Anyways, oh yeah, we have a chat poll. I keep forgetting to check our topics today. So our chat poll
we were
right
going to
now.
Do topics today.
Yeah, we do have
vacation.
Yeah,
it's the first thing. Well, we did the Shredder's Revenge thing. What is the first thing you'll do when you get an Amico? And the things are stream games and share the fun. Invite people over for a party. Try to beat each game individually, or buy every game possible in shop right at the beginning to get them all on your system. So right now we are leading at buy every game at 37%. Invite people over for a party is 29%. 20% is stream and share the fun, and only 14 is like try to beat each game individually. So buy every game possible.
Mine was going to be to stream it.
Mine first would have been stream.
I think that's
and buy.
Yeah, because I don't have a whole lot of people around me outside of my wife who would enjoy kind of playing that more co-op.
Yeah,
I have one friend that has a little kid, and his little kid might enjoy it. So I would definitely show it to them. But for the most part, I think reaching an audience online and sharing it in like chat and stuff like that, I think it'd probably be the most fun way for me and the best way to kind of like share that experience.
Paradox Era, you're so true. And I'm in the state of Michigan, and that was the thing is I had some really good lawyers that got on them. They tried to charge me for the teeth cleaning, which was $800, and then tried to charge me for all the things they said they were going to do for me for cremation. And it was like they tried to sell me a funeral when I was supposed to pick them up to bring them home. It was awful. Probably one of the worst days of my life. It's like, it's one thing to lose a human friend or family member, but it's something weird. Like when it comes to pets, they're so innocent, and it's just like, to me, it's even worse. And it was the worst, but yeah, that's what came out of the lawsuit was they wouldn't take it to court. They would clean, because the court and the judges even said, like, I'm sorry, state of Michigan, it's worth the value you paid for it. I'm like, I adopted him for $30. Like, they're like, then you'll give you. So the whole thing is they didn't want me to talk crap on the internet, which I was doing hashtag justice. It was crazy. And I said, no, I'm going to keep slandering them on social media, or I will go to court. Well, they didn't want to spend the money. So they're like, okay, fine. They're like, well, we'll scrub your bill and never talk to us again. I was like, no, but I will keep slandering you online every chance I get. And they had to put up with it because either that or I would have took it to court, which it wasn't worth them taking it to court. So I bluffed, obviously, because I couldn't afford it, but they went for it. But yeah, anyways.
Unbelievable.
No, I was going to say something. AEW is really good, I think. I was saying something about wrestling. I think I was doing like a thing we were talking about games or something, and I forgot. Yeah, the Stones on that. Yeah, they were. I want to keep this nice and family friendly, but oh my God, like they were the worst. There was many things I wished on that vet from killing one of my best friends. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Like the cat I had before. This is now the cat stream.
Apparently, we are the cat stream. Yes, but
he was like, he would like the doorbell would ring and people would be pounding on the door. He would run to the door and meow but he thought he was a dog. I don't know if he was raised with dogs, so I got him as a rescue as well. But he was not afraid of anybody. Like my one cousin came in, he hated cats. He was just he'd come in and he knew if he'd be like get away, like most cats would just run. My cat was like, so I don't understand. You got like food or what's happening here? Like he was not.
Are you gonna pet me?
Not afraid of anyone going or anything like that. Like we'd have parties and we'd jam loud rock music and rap music and
so on this Happy Vacation podcast, we've talked about dead cats, cats with brain disorders, and naked choice exploiting.
Well, hey, it's a vacation podcast, right? Yeah, exactly. No, but it's true. You can't put a price on your cat. Like if I had the money, I'd spend thousands. Call me stupid, but I would. If they were like, hey, we could prolong your cat's life for 6 more months. It'd only be $5,000. I'm like, here, let me open a credit card. Like it's just, they're so innocent and they're awesome. And
dude, we spent like over $2,000, I want to say, on one of my cats because he started to get cancer, and we fought it for like a year and a half until like it went and killed his optic nerve. And they're like, we don't know what we can do at this point. And I'm like, I can't. Like his quality of life is just toast.
Yeah, at that point, just keep him comfortable.
Yeah.
Drop the light twice, guys.
But yeah, your pet is part of your family, so you're gonna drop that.
That's expense. That's exactly, man. Okay, I gotta put this wire over here so I don't keep tripping over it.
Yeah, completely bummed everybody out by one cat that had like brain damage, my other one that died of cancer.
I'm gonna.
Hey, to pick things up,
I'm just gonna hold on to all of my hard pet stories.
As our viewership has actually dropped, Bright F says there was a book years ago got 101 uses for dead cat.
Oh my god!
No, but it is. Let's talk. Yeah, to be honest, dead relatives would make me feel less uncomfortable. Oh God! After Burnett, I'm so sorry. You had to put one down last year. The cutest little thing, brains. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
I'm feeling sad, angry, and uncomfortable all at the same time.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Well, anyways, that's what I was talking about. I'm sorry. So so the poll. Anyways, yeah. So,
everybody wants to buy these games. Let's cover the poll again.
That's kind of what I was going to do was going to go and buy the games, but I was going to have like I was going to stream and then have a party as well. Yeah. So if I ever get a hold of a console or when my console ships or whatever, I am going to share it with as many people as possible. If people are in my area, legit people or even unlegit people, if you're cool. Oh, that's amazing.
Hi, little buddy.
See, he's similar to mine, but he's brown and white, and mine has black and white.
Lift the mood slightly.
That is adorable. Who said you didn't have cats on this stream? If you don't think that we have cats. Oh, Dorkside said he asked if his cat had a tumor. He said it's not a tumor. Do you think AMICO will have online leaderboards ready for launch this year? If it comes out, I believe they have online ready for that, but don't quote me. I'm not sure. At this point, I'm just wanting a working console that plays all the games that are available. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that would be working.
Functioning console that plays games. That's it. That's my bar at this point.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a higher bar than that, but yes, I just want to see the thing get out, see the games play.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I just want baby steps.
Would like to see a floor.
Yeah. I just want baby steps at this point.
The cat just jumped. Hold on.
We'll get there.
Rab got a big cat. Cats are freed by the box full if you just look around. That is very true. Yeah, Rab cheered us up. Thank you for having a live cat. Cute as hell, and that's awesome. Just like Cameron Haynes says, just like in The Lion King, every death there is a new life. Kitty!
I'm not going to hold him over a cliff.
Yeah. But if I were to do this, like the
see, that's disturbing with that one because of the big gaping hole.
This is,
but, you know,
yeah. That's how they reproduce, guys. Birds have a coal. I don't know. It's
just
like
broke the illusion. Oh my god!
I need an adult.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I need an adult. Okay. You want to get as much flamingo action as you can into this show.
It is kind of a requirement now.
I do remember when Michael Jackson Lion King'd his son in Paris.
Oh
that
my
was
God.
like
that's right. He did that, didn't he? Oh,
That's
so
my
weird.
blanket.
He was a unique guy.
Yeah, his son was Blanket, and he's alive today. Who would have known?
Yes.
Blanket, if you're watching,
Very talented. Very
glad
unique.
you're alive, and you're a very talented, awesome person. Let's come to do the show. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be on that AMICO show that's so niche and small and I've never heard of, and he's not watching. Let's just
no, he's not watching.
It's
I
a
could be a big
circle
Flamingo
of
fan, you don't know.
life. The flamingo had some big inside it for sure. I had to stretch it out. That is probably meant for children. This thing was so. It's like I think it just like it did like an imprint on my
There's your
head.
clip. Oh my God!
He's like a.
Wrong.
Talk about how we talk
Nick,
about how they're
move
not
on.
intelligent. Oh, how's it go?
Now Rab is deeply uncomfortable.
Wait, what's happening? Did I miss? What did I miss? Am I not caught up? Or is it just me in general? Flamingo action.
Krishna funny.
Is
Anyway.
Sherbert coming with you on vacation? No, he's absolutely not. Okay, he might, actually. DJC, I've had to stretch it out before myself. Rab's uncomfortable. Imagine the flamingo. I just wore him on my head.
Rab's uncomfortable.
Now the real
Imagine
thing
the
is getting
flamingo.
Sherbert to sit on my head. All right, that's not cool.
Oh my God!
We had
it's been
topics,
the most messed
right?
up hour of television so far.
This
I
is
wanted
not
to
for
talk
television.
about. I want to talk about arcade fighters.
Please do.
I wanna
As
talk about-
we quickly get calls from a television, we need you to cease and desist using the
could
word
you
amigo
not do
in
this
your
show
show.
Hello, my name is Blanket Jackson. Where are you guys talking about me?
Oh,
Yes, sir. I'd like you to come on the show and explain your memories of the balcony debacle. Mr. Blackshoe. Okay, we got some Amico stuff here. Mr. Blackshoe says, do you guys know if the Amico refunds are back on track? As far as I know, they are. But I did not refund, so I'm trying to. I don't.
yeah, I
know
haven't
anything.
either.
If anyone in the chat has been looking for a refund, let me know. Have you received that? I'm pretty sure that is a thing going back on track, but that's what was said. But I don't know because I have not requested one. I definitely showed up at the right time. Yeah, you definitely.
It depends on your point of view.
That Flamingo will be bow-legged for life.
Oh.
He sure will. He sure will.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and it just I'll have my people. Thank you, Blackett Jackson. Also known as SB.
Hey, 1 inch biceps.
Secret
How you doing,
blanket
man?
is what they call you, secret blanket.
You either came out at
1
the
inch.
perfect time or the worst time humanly
Oh.
possible.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
missed-
how
now
to
I gotta put the
explain this
Flamingo hat
particular
back
show
on.
to
It's
you.
not the same. Let me just get him and open his. There we go. And squeeze him on the head. There you go.
That's what you said.
So, I look like remember the elf from the Christmas story is like, Santa doesn't have it all day.
Come on, kid.
Come
Just
on,
pick
kid.
something.
Just pick something. Everybody's waiting. Oh my God. This is probably the best show we've ever done. It's not. Flamingo's had a rough ride.
Yeah, Nick, tell us what you want already so we can go home.
My no refund wanted is still on track.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point they are. I think during that whole quiet time it wasn't, and I understand people are upset about that. I was tempted to ask for a refund, but I'm still waiting. No, my luck, the Founders Edition will actually come out if I get a refund. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, for the people that did it first, now I know there's no money to be put down for a refund. For a pre-order, but I did that, almost 3 years ago now? Has it been 3 years?
It's not like you lose that money. Well, let me put it this way.
Let
me rephrase this a little bit. It's not like that money's going to waste if you leave it there now. Like if every console comes out, that money's going to be applied to whatever your purchase price is anyway, right? So if you were to cancel the refund and get your refund money back and then do the zero down pre-order, you're going to pay a higher price for one, and two, you're still going to have that money and more that you're going to have to spend on it. So, for me, just speaking for me, I'm okay letting it sit there because it's been there so long that money doesn't affect me right now, right?
I agree 100% with you, man. By the way, Megadan29, please subscribe to Megadan because he's awesome. And I just love his streams. Awesome, although I haven't caught any recent ones lately. But I try to when I'm late night editing. I use when he's streaming. I try to get on there. This is to you, Megadan. By the way, goes down smooth. But he did a video on Get DJC at AMICO. I so appreciate it. I would be humbled and happy if I just got the Founders that I ordered and the VIP I ordered. And everyone else got their Founders. But thank you so much. And you did, and he also did a great thing on kind of both sides of it, if you will. And I don't feel like I'm on a side. I guess everybody says like I'm in a cult or I'm in the pro side or whatever. I try to be positive only because there's so much negativity on the left, the left, right. What am I trying to say? Now it's become political. This is weird. No, on the anti. I don't want to say anti. I don't want to say trolls or whatever like that. But I feel like there's so much like people taking sides. Like I don't care, man. If you're cool. And you absolutely hate the AMICO, you think it's terrible, but you're coming in here and we're having fun and we're talking and we're ribbing each other and having a good time. I don't care. We're good, man. I'm welcome you in here. Come on in. Let's talk, obviously if you're coming in going, hey, suck of this and suck this and all that stuff. I'm not going to have you in here, but I have zero problems with people, especially people that are just upset and have pre-ordered and maybe upset at what's going on or don't understand what's going on. The reason I stay positive is, first of all, I'm I said this a million times, I'm a super in television mark. I've met people from the company I think are absolutely driven and passionate. I don't think this is a scam. I know a lot of people think that, and that's fine. I'm not going to get on you for that. Everybody has entitled their opinion, but I never considered us like a cult or a part of this side, that side. I just wanted everybody to be kind of civil. And the way I looked at it is like I said earlier, 2.5, 3 years ago, I put in $100, twice for a couple consoles. I bought the games. All I'm looking for is to have fun. If it doesn't happen, that's terrible. And I'm out money as well. But if it does happen, I'm willing to take that bet and stay positive till it does. Until I hear that it's done or it's completely not, which I don't think is going to happen. That's when I'll be like, you know what? Then that's terrible. I'll move on. I have other things to play. But I 100% believe this is coming out. It's going to be a fun thing. I've played it. We've all played it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I think I'm sort of can. It's a fun, unique, quirky, different console that's just, why wouldn't you want this to kind of come to fruition and come out and be something to have fun with? That's the reason I kind of always push for the success of this, is because the people running it have the same passion. They're gamers. They actually play. They actually want this to come out. It was never intended to be for everything to happen. Whatever happened in the world to have it get to this point wasn't intended to happen. You know, they were very confident this thing would be out. And I'm just saying, I'll be very happy to get this and share anything I can with you on this console. Wow, we've gotten passionate, we've gotten sad, we've talked about dead pets, and now we are getting. I'm getting lost because I have not covered
it has been a bizarre stream tonight.
Yes, and Megadan, that's what I was getting at. I'm sorry, thank you. So Megadan, I was saying he did this whole thing on sides and stuff like that. You're right. I'm 100% biased because of this, because I really liked the passion of this company. I love in television, so that's a big thing. And I will be biased, but the reason I'm positive and not being like, oh, this and this is going on, is because it doesn't matter to me unless they say this isn't coming out. As long as there's a chance for this the system that I liked to come out and that I've played to come out, and everybody else gets to try it out, that's what makes me be positive about it. I understand. Yeah, there was decisions that we thought, oh man, maybe this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. I understand it. I don't need to report that because there's 25,000 channels that are just sucking up the energy of negativity, and that's why I don't do it. So everyone else has covered that. I'm just going to be on this side, you know. And I guess it is a side. I don't know. But anyways, Megadan, you are awesome, and you did an awesome video on that. And you're right. There's a lot of people that are on the pro side that are not addressing lots of issues, but I think it's more just being hopeful. But anyways, Megadan, you were awesome, and you made some awesome videos lately, and it's just, if you guys have not checked it out, please support and subscribe to his channel. Anyways, that's my rant. Sorry, guys.
Oh no, you're totally fine, dude. I mean, I'm of the same boat. I don't really get. Well, I get that people have drawn sides. I think the sides are dumb.
And by the way, Jay Taggart, dude, that's awesome. I appreciate you hanging. Whether you think that or not, I'm totally cool, man. Just hang out. Absolutely. If it comes out, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But thank you for being cool and not being, just thank you for being civil. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I honestly, in my opinion, I mean, I understand why people feel like they've drawn sides, and there's people that I get along with on this on either side of the fence, and there's people I don't. I mean, to me, it's a console. It's going to come out, or it's not going to come out. That's fine. It's a chunk of plastic that plays video games. Going after people and all this other craziness that's legit happened and all this is insane. I wish we could find a way to stop that, but it seems like it's just kind of entrenched in the culture now for some reason.
That's the internet.
So I wasn't criticizing Democrats. I was just thinking left and right, and I wasn't thinking of. I didn't mean anything by that.
Are you guys hearing me?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. I think when I brought my cat up, I muted my mic, so I was saying a few things. Sorry.
Oh, I know that I didn't tell you said now. Maybe I wasn't.
No, it's all right.
Oops,
yeah,
sorry.
no, I agree with what you're saying, and I just want to add. I think some of what people see when they see us, yes, we are supportive of this console. We are, I think, optimists by nature, and we're looking forward to the console. Absolutely. You know, like a sports fan will look forward to the new draft picks each season and the new season to come, even though their team might, lose. They're still optimistic about the chances that will bring. So I think that's part of what this group of guys might be looking at. But I also think, there is a lot of negativity, like DJC was saying. There's 25,000 other channels there covering every misstep that Intellivision makes. Exactly. We talk about some of the missteps. We talk about some of the stuff that we don't like, but I think we're trying to focus on the stuff we do like. And I think a lot of people see, okay, that's kind of all you're looking at is the stuff you like, and Intellivision is perfect. Actually, we are doing some criticisms of the company. We are doing some, we don't like this as much. We really wish they would do this instead, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the console and the people who are enthusiastic about the console and some of the things that we're looking forward to, and bring up some of this stuff. I know, like Mr. Black Shoes, you've brought up about the FCC compliance, and I've been muted a little bit here. Yeah,
That's
I
your
don't
own
know.
doing, or your cat conspiracy.
Yes,
Your cat
yes.
stepped on your microphone mute button.
It was a cat conspiracy, sir.
I was terrified to answer that, so I didn't. With the FCC, from my understanding, I think they are just awaiting to go into prior to production. They want to get it approved. They don't want to spend that money right now, and don't want to have that approval until they have things lined up. I mean, right now it's a financial issue with the company. They're not in production because of finances. With FCC approval, there's a financial leg to getting that approved. So they're kind of on pause for that. I don't know if they have to go back to the beginning of the line. I don't know how long that process is going to take. But my understanding is when they're ready to go into production, they will get it approved. They've already passed all of the components of it. They just haven't done the formal submission for that. So that shouldn't be an issue for them to get FCC approval. They've passed the hardest parts of the test. They just haven't done the entirety of the formal submission.
Right. And some parts of that, if they have to redo it, don't require going through the full thing.
Yeah, it doesn't require the
because there's the FCC certification stuff is kind of weird. I don't fully understand it. I've gotten on the outskirts of some of that level of understanding, but like the core, like getting fully to grips with it is just bizarre to me.
We had to work with it in a minor way, just through Bluetooth and stuff for like wearable tech, but it was not anything that was. It was not anything onerous. Like I just basically had to know that it was done. I was not responsible for that part, and that did not seem to take.
Right.
Wasn't it like as far as what you guys were just talking the FCC thing? I thought it was they had to make sure any final things they did before pre-production, before finalizing. I thought that they did put in and they got approved, but it was the finalization of
they
say
did for radiation.
Instance, they said, for instance, they said, this. We're going to tweak this, and now we're going to go into production, and we check it out. We did a few test runs. Oh, we're going to change this. Now we'll file that finally, and then because if not, and not to bring up Playdate, but that's what happened. The Playdate's batteries they had to redo and spend I don't know how much it was $100,000 or more to redo after the battery issue because they didn't do test runs as they should have.
It would be foolish and foolhardy, and they could lose a lot of money going into production without that FCC approval, and then to find out that something is not in compliance, they have to go back and redo something or manually change all of those things that they've already went through production on. So I'm pretty sure once they're ready to go into production, they've got that lined up to have that signed off first. They would be foolish not to. Yeah,
no, I agree. Original Next Level Gaming says if it does come out, many of us will enjoy it as part of our gaming collection. If it doesn't, it'll be disappointing. We'll move on to other things. I 100% agree.
Yes. Yeah. I have no shortage of stuff to play. From past games I never finished to new games that are coming out to ones that just tons of stuff. And there's more and more stuff coming out like this year, and between like Game Pass and what's coming out on like PlayStation and PC and stuff like that, there's so much stuff out right now that if you can't find something to play, then maybe you're just a little too picky with your game selection. Because there's a ton of stuff out there.
I mean, there's always been a ton of stuff out there, but now there are like some really big hitters. There's some big AAA stuff coming over the end of 2022 and 2023. I mean, not exclusives for Xbox fans or Sony fans, but
even the indie scene keeps getting better and better and better every year.
It's always been good, but it's like blurring the line with like it's very hard to tell like a really well done indie from what used to be, I guess the equivalent of like a AA.
Yeah.
Something that wasn't a $30 million game.
The Stray is considered a AA game. That's not considered a AAA game. That's considered a AA game. And it looks just as good as like most of the AAA games I've seen.
Yeah.
And except for the close-up when that cat was like, teeth were all over the place. It was freaky.
I hear you, Afterburner. I have a PS5.
Other than that, it looked great.
I'm one for like I said, if I had an HDMI Atari 2600, I'd be playing that on the stream, as well as in television and ColecoVision and NES and Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and Turbografx, all the way up to 3DO. And that's kind of where my limit is. I mean, I do like some of the modern stuff too, like Switch and Xbox. I have that, but I am big on 16-bit. I'm big on the early gaming of Atari and Intellivision, obviously. But I understand that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, yeah, we understand that there's Xbox and everything. It's just, this is such a quirky, cool, different thing. I so want it to succeed. I really do.
I like,
and after playing it, I wanted it to say, Nick, go ahead, Nick, because Nick never was nostalgic.
I never had any nostalgia for Intellivision. Perfect. So I went into this going,
yeah.
Especially when we went to Philly, I'm like, oh God, what if I don't like the controller? Oh God, what if I don't like the games? Holy crap! How am I gonna talk about this after? How am I gonna talk to Tommy?
Then you say you didn't like it,
right?
And then I got my hands on it, and I'm like, wow, okay, the controller is like way better than I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be awkward just because of how it's shaped, and it worked really well and really cleanly. The games were all fun. They were easy to pick up and play. They're the kind of game that I'll pick up and I'll do 20, 30 minutes at a time. I'll move to another game. I'll play that for 20, 30 minutes at a time. Except for like Breakout. Like the demo of Breakout, I think I played that one for like hours for a while. So that one really held my attention for a very long time. And some of the others might too when I spend more time on them. But we spent so much time doing them, and I spent a lot of time deliberately doing them in small fits and spurts, because there were so many other people trying to play. And I was trying to like film and help out, do this and the other, that I didn't really spend a ton of time playing. I think the most I played was I did a little bit of Astro Smash. I did Flying Tigers with you.
Yeah,
and
Flying Tigers. I screwed that up.
Biplanes, which was a shocking amount of fun. I didn't expect to have that much fun with biplanes.
I didn't think the thing was you go into this, kind of talks about this, things like flying. Talks about going into like stuff that's like really hard and complicated to control. I didn't realize that biplanes was left and right is up and down.
Oh, that freaked me out to no end when I started playing.
I thought I had to spin. I thought I had to
do
this with the thumb and I kept nosediving. Now I'm playing with a band member of Kansas, for God's sakes. Sorry, it's a little bit of this. But yeah, I kept nosediving. I was like, oh my God, I'm so terrible. Oh, I'm so terrible. And then I realized that, it's just up and down. And then you fire and spin. Fire, spin, up, down. And I was like, once I learned that, I was like, oh my God, this is the easiest game to do, but also the most fun. And the fact that you can have dogfights with up to 4 players on that?
Yeah. Well, if you think
unbelievable.
About a 2D flying game, you pull up on the stick to go down, or you pull up. Yeah,
and I'm like trying to go up. I just got done playing Flying Tigers, so I'm like, do I go around? Do I try to do this? I'm like, no, they made it.
I stalled so many times trying to spin the disc.
When
I first started playing. Oh God, it was so bad. I eventually got a handle on it and actually won the round that it was in. I was surprised. I'm like, how? Because I felt like I was doing terrible the whole time. But it was still a lot of fun. The thing that I think is going to draw a lot of people into this, shockingly so, is it harkens back to more simple gameplay. And a lot of people can knock that. But even the new Ninja Turtles game uses about 4 buttons. Like actually right around 6 for all the features. One for reviving people and for using specials and this and the other and stuff like that. At most, you're using like 2 buttons on this thing for the most part.
It has a couple of combos for some different moves, though, right?
Yeah. You can hit like 2 buttons at the same time to do like an upward attack, and there's a couple other things you can do in Turtles. There's a lot to it, and it's nice. I love all those features, and they're great once you start learning how to kind of dance in and out of the combat. It's actually almost better than Streets of Rage 4, and I adore Streets of Rage 4. But the flexibility of being able to like kind of defend yourself by not being there to get hit in this game is so much better than Streets of Rage that I actually put it a little bit above just for the combat. I like the art style in Streets of Rage 4 a little bit better. I like that cel-shaded look. I'd love to see Turtles get a cel-shaded look game like that. I think that'd be
speaking
great.
of this will kind of go. But let me answer this really quick before, because I wanted to talk about fighting games. Sweet and Tender Hooligan says, anyone on the panel heard about Tommy? I do keep in contact with Tommy. He's got some personal things going on. I really don't want to make those public or whatever. But I just hope that everything goes well for him. That's nothing that I really want to share, because that's he's still a very good friend of mine, and despite of what people may say, but Yeah, go ahead, Rab.
I was going to say, keep in mind, Tommy hasn't shared certain things, so I don't think DJC, myself, anyone who's talked to him recently, I don't think we're going to divulge anything too personal. Yeah, if he wants to share something, I know he's made a couple of Facebook posts over the past few months where he shared a little bit about his dad passing and a couple other things that he was going through. I think he'll share when he's ready to, but I want to respect his privacy. If he's not sharing
100%.
private things, I don't think it's our place to either. He is kind of struggling right now, and I think the time away is probably best for kind of his state with all the things that he's gone through.
Yes, 100%. And
but we all send him good vibes as well. So
yeah, 100%, absolutely. And I just yeah, I don't want to say. I'll tell you this though, when Tommy is ready to come back and be in the in the social spotlight again, 100% we'll have him on this show. I guarantee you that. As of right now, he's dealing with his personal stuff, and it's completely separate from in television. I just let him do that. I know, and in time I'm sure in time we will see him. I know he went through a lot of personal and family stuff and with his father, and there's more to it than that. But that's, like I said, that's by the way, Saggy just came in.
Saw that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, God bless him. My prayers with him. And yeah, well, I hope to hear from him soon as well, man. I really do. Saggy says, tell your flamingos to stay in their cages. I hear that Marty Flamingo is constantly over there causing problems and just being stupid on your streams. And I don't understand. Oh man, and here we go. Look at this. Marty already shows up.
Beep meep.
See, it's exactly what happens when Marty Flamingo seems to be following Saggy, so I'm glad I don't have any part of that, because I do not know why that he well, apparently you do.
Pay no attention to the clicking on the keyboard coming on your phone.
Hey, that's incidental. Pay no attention to the guy behind the curtain. He has nothing to do with what is happening. Hello, most people. Oh my God. I hope most of you. Oh my goodness. Come on, Saggy. Come on. I miss Tommy interviews. Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
Oh no, Saggy, we were just talking about just wishing Tommy well, and I'm just not divulging.
A couple of people were asking how he was doing.
Asking how he's doing. I say I do keep in contact with him, and he's doing the best that he can right now, and that's it. And yeah, 100%.
Reb just doxed Marty.
Yeah, Reb doxing Marty.
These flamingos come after me.
I don't know. I don't understand. Wait, hold on. I think Marty is here.
He put pineapple on his pizza one time, and he's just been out for blood since.
Marty, what are you doing over here?
I just want to say hi, Saggy. How you doing? I'm just here, just having a little flamingo stuff. Standing on one leg. Oh my goodness.
Get away. This is not your show. Get away. I have to start the cam again. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so weird. Get in your cage. Sorry. Saggy, you seem to be really bringing out the flamingos in the show. Apparently, I have no. By the way, have you seen my new friend? Oh, he's dead. He is dead. Well, that's why you don't wear flamingos on your head. Cancel Rab. Hashtag
not
cancel
Rab.
Rab.
That's not cancel.
Rab docs Marty.
That is not Cankle. That's Cankle. That's Cankle Rab.
Hold on.
Cankles.
Jan says, what happened to the $100 deposits for AMICO where they use I have no idea, man. I think they're just trying to survive, but they are now refunding people and taking care of people, as far as everyone knows. As I think during the quiet time or whatever, where they were doing zero business, that none of that was being relayed. Now they are catching up and taking care of that. So that's to what we know now, I should say. My melons are saggy too, says After Burnett. Oh my God!
A little older.
Chat just jumped 1,000 people.
Saggy brought him in.
Saggy Melon says she enjoys a good
black shoe.
Without a K, a block shoe. Rab has a fetish. I don't know about that. I
think she thinks he has a Cankle fetish, but
I thought you knew me. Come on.
He's not on a vigilante mission. Rest in peace for Saggy Melons. What happened? I don't even know.
I don't know. It's been one of those dreams.
She's been Cankle too.
Mr. Blackshoe says, you know if all the AMICO offices are closed? I know that they are working with a shortened staff. It's only the staff that is working on fixing the console, getting it ready for manufacture, checking any type of single bug that there is with it, and working on the production units. So I think right now, like they said in their email, they pretty much slimmed down their staff to just what they need right now. Obviously, they don't need PR or advertising or secretaries or people like that. They're just going to want people working on the tech right now, and that's all the people. So if they're doing that virtually, if they're doing that in one office and not having 20 offices, I'm sure that's the fact. So that's all I know.
At this stage with what they're doing, I don't know why they would not just be working remotely. And
yeah, you don't even need offices at this point.
Save that money if they
unless there's something they need to be physically on site to work with hardware wise. I can't see a reason, because most of the software development and other things like that can be done remotely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Saggy, I'm so glad that I'm so sorry that you died. Sorry, I'm misspeaking everything I say.
She just got a doggo. She can't die.
She just got a taco. Wait, hold on.
She got a doggo. She's got a dog. She got a dog.
I had to catch up.
Oh, congrats.
Oh,
she's a little girl, but I can't wait to have her.
Okay.
Is that a dog? Rab wants my cankles. What do your cankles have to do with this? You have cankle? I didn't think you ever had cankles.
Yeah, the chat's it's gotten weird, man.
That was mostly me, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
I really wanted to talk about arcade fighting games, so we have a few minutes left.
Did you?
Let me check the thing. It's been all over the place.
I feel like we should go into the arcade fighting games, because now there's an argument of who gets Saggy's cankles, and I feel like we need to duck out of that
one. So right now, if you guys please get it in, because about a few minutes, I'm going to close the poll. We only got 56 votes. I know there's a lot more people watching. What is the first thing you'll do when you get your AMICO? We had stream games, share the fun, invite people over for a party, try to beat each game individually, and buy every game possible in the shop. Right now, everybody says, I'm thinking it's because of where we're at. They're thinking if we get an AMICO, we're buying everything possible in the shop to get it on their system. That is at 34%. Right behind is invite people for a party, stream game to share the fun at 23%. And of course, try to beat each game, but individually, only 12% of people think that. So throw your vote in there and all that stuff. Panda is the only human feet you like, or is it animal feet too? Them cankles are mine, Rab. Mine, he says. Sorry, I'm just catching up.
I've overstepped.
After Burnett says, why does nobody want my cankles, Rab? Now it's the cankle stream.
No, we got Rab apologizing for cankles. This is.
Should we do a cankle
strangest stream?
Choose wisely.
I have not seen your cankles. Let's do a show. Let's do a show and a video about it. I would be happy to have you on. Okay. It's all about having the party. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so this is where we drop the email address for DJC's cankle submissions.
Do a cankle poll. All right. So here we go. Hold on. So
no.
Who wants?
Are you actually
I can't do a cankle poll on the AMICO show.
Of course you are.
Oh my god. The audience, oh my god, I can't talk. The audience
demands. Dude, you've had 5 shots. I'm surprised you're still standing. You don't normally drink that much. Well, you might on the weekend, but
the lady requested. Well, we still have a poll going, but let me see. Let me get in here and figure some stuff out here. Hold on.
I haven't heard much on Final Vendetta. Is that one outdoor side? If so, I need to pick that up. Because I'm a sucker for a beat 'em up. I just have fun with them.
What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, it is out. Or pre-orderable. I don't know.
By the way, I'm not breaking kayfabe. I'm just kayfabe.
Oh, I've seen some stuff on this one. I didn't know what it was called though.
So, has anyone tried the Street Fighter 6? I heard that is terrible.
Street Fighter 6 is not out yet. How can it be terrible?
I thought it was.
Ew, it doesn't come out until next year.
Why?
5 is out. 6 is not out yet.
Maybe I'm thinking of 5. I'm sorry. 5 was the newest one.
5 alpha.
Yeah,
beta,
5's
omega,
been out for
beta.
like 5 years or more.
Okay, that's not the one. No, I could have swore I just watched a video on that. Maybe I saw something. Maybe it was 5 or something from a while ago.
Yeah.
But I know what is it, Capcom or I'm sorry, I haven't. I mean, to be honest, I've never gotten into Street Fighter until Street Fighter Street Fighter versus Marvel versus Capcom, Street Fighter versus all that type of stuff. That was like
you got more into the Versus series than the core Street Fighter series.
Right. I never really got past I think Street Fighter 3, to be honest.
Street Fighter 3 I thought was amazing.
I didn't really think that was bad. When did that come out? Was that
3 was in the 90s, man.
I never got past the Street Fighter on the NES. No, I'm kidding.
That was actually awesome.
You mean Street Fighter 2010?
Yeah.
Bishop actually says, do you know if Night Stalker and Cloudy Mountain are if Night Stalker, I will catch his comment in 2 seconds. The chat's jumping around like a crazy person. If they 100% done, I know they are started. Actually, I know Night Stalker is playable, and I believe Cloudy Mountain is playable. 100% done is in every single level. I think it was kind of backburnered to get the main things out and the main games done. But Night Stalker might be more done than Cloudy Mountain, but that's me kind of just because I seen it in the back while I was at a couple events, but I did not play it. I know some people have played Night Stalker. Cloudy Mountain, that I'm not sure about, but I'm guessing they're around the same, that they're playable, but they're not complete done and bug tested. But Night Stalker probably more, I'm guessing. Once again, just me being speculatory.
Yeah, because we don't really have a whole lot of effects on a lot of these that are out. I know all the launch games are supposed to be done. They haven't said much on Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker because those aren't launch.
Have any of you played the Metroid Prime 4?
I heard it was terrible.
Have another drink. We'll be on Metroid Prime 5.
Apparently, Panda Sub's getting a poll about Cankles. THC Game Studios. Well, I don't have any THC, but I have plenty of 70 proof blackberry brandy by LaRue. Thank you, Polish friends. And I'm actually low on here. I might get another one of these. Saggy. Anyways, I think we're going to call it here. I know we didn't get too much of the fighting games, but I'm going on vacation. And
you're going to have to start with topics before we derail if you want to hit topics. Because we were going to do Neo Geo.
If you guys want to talk fighting games, I'm ready to go. I don't know if you guys have any more. If you guys want to still go for a little bit longer.
If you want to cover fighting games, I mean, if you want to cover fighting games, I'll cover fighting games. But
yeah, so my thing was arcade fighters. Like, what did you play in the most in the arcade? I'll go first. So, mine was mostly Mortal Kombat series 1 through. Even though I didn't like 4 because they went all polygon weird on it, and I thought they weren't ready for that yet, because that was the part of Virtual Fighter and all that type of stuff. It just didn't look correct at the time. But I'd say 1 through Mortal Kombat 1 through 3, Ultimate 3, and then obviously Street Fighter 2 was some of my biggest memories. Of course, Primal Rage, Killer Instinct, mostly Primal Rage, and then that would be about my limit on that. Now I also used to like the Final Fights and the Neo Geo. Like there's a Force Blot, they'd have like Final Fight and Fatal Fury and stuff like that. Those were my arcade fighters. You know, I don't know if there's other ones you guys remember more than that, but that was my memory of arcade.
MVC2 was huge in my arcade. Marvel vs. Capcom. Second Marvel vs. Capcom. That one was huge.
I had more of those on my when I started getting pies.
Those were huge in the arcade. I used to work in an arcade for a while, and that was massive there. Street Fighter 3 was really big when it dropped. I did a ton of Mortal Kombat 1 because I was doing. I was working as at a grocery store bagging groceries, and so I always had like spare change and stuff like that at the end of the day. So I'd go to an arcade, shoot some pool, play some arcade games. So Mortal Kombat was big on my list to play because it had just come out around that time. And then I did a lot. I did a little bit of Tekken. I did a lot of MVC2. I did some Soul Blade, I think it was called in the arcade. They changed it to Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, I remember Soul Calibur on GameCube. Actually, I played it a lot.
Tekken 3, the one with Bruce. I played a lot with Bruce. I did a decent amount of Street Fighter, but Street Fighter was kind of like tapering off when I was really messing around in the arcades a lot. And it was more Marvel vs. Capcom and Mortal Kombat and then Street Fighter 3. It's not that I didn't play any Street Fighter, but I already had that on like my home console at the time. So I had that on like my Super Nintendo. I had tons of those. So I played that a ton at home. So I didn't gravitate to it as much on the arcade as I did some of the others.
I just want to say this. I'm going to end this poll because apparently I'm starting a Cankle poll. So what is the first thing you do when you get your AMICO? Right now, we are ending it at, because I'm under a different account, which is, don't pay attention to that.
After Burnett, I don't mind the block button. I thought the block button was fine. I understand.
Well, I mean, they added the run button to combat.
Yeah, they added the run button later on. I know a lot of fighters didn't use a block button and you just held back, or in the case of Tekken, you could just stay neutral unless it was a low block.
So I'm starting a Cankle poll. I don't know why, because
everybody demanded it. I was hoping we were going to ignore that, but okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a fun one because why not?
While you're doing that, I'd say for me, I think
go ahead.
Darkstalkers was a big one.
Darkstalkers was phenomenal. Love that game.
Loved the cartoon characters and just the theme. Primal Rage, Killer Instinct were big. Of course, like Street Fighter. Yeah, I did a little bit of Mortal Kombat in the arcade, but I didn't know all the moves and stuff. Once I got it on like the Genesis, I did quite a bit more. Kind of ended there. I got Mortal Kombat 2 and just never put much time into it. That's probably it. I mean, I wasn't really too much into a lot of fighters. It would just depend. If the characters looked interesting, then I would play one and, see what I can do with them. I thought
Killer Instinct was amazing, especially in the arcade. I played it. I used to have like a 10-hit manual combo with Orchid. It's just killer.
Yeah.
I had so much fun with Killer Instinct there. And I loved it on the Super Nintendo too. It was a phenomenal port of the arcade game. I was so impressed with it.
That's the one thing is like I wish it would have been multi-ported, but obviously it's a Nintendo. But when I start getting into once I get over my crazy Genesis obsession right now, probably later this year I will start doing complete in box. Super Nintendo and Killer Instinct is obviously on top of my list for that.
Yeah. Dude, the soundtrack, if you can still get your hands on it for the original like Killer Instinct, is amazing. I need to find another copy of it. I lost my copy and I had it on my phone and I had it backed up and then I lost the backup when I upgraded my phone. Nope. So I don't have it.
Sweet Senator Hooligan says, thank you for the poll. Because right now we have a Cankle poll. And after Burnett said, why does nobody like my Cankles? Well, guess what? It's now DJC Cankles, after Burnett Cankles, Saggy Cankles, and Panda Cankles. Which Cankle do you want? Vote now.
Chuck, it's time to put your Cankles up.
Yeah, well, I no thank you.
Vacation, brother.
This podcast is bugging me out. There's hardcore fighter conversations while people poll on Cankles.
I don't know how mine can go really? Hardcore.
Whoa, Panda Cankle's at 40 or 50%.
I have not voted. I refuse to participate in this poll.
I will. I will participate with my alternate accounts.
And Saggy's deeply offended that her Cankles aren't winning.
I'm voting for After Burnett because it's an awesome name, and I'm doing that.
You know what? I'll just vote for him because it would be weird if I voted for Saggy and I can't vote for Panda. So there we go.
Everybody get your Cankle on.
You guys are officially weird dudes.
Yeah, this is just bizarre.
This is really, I don't know why this is happening. If I were to vote, who were to get the Cankles? Well, I'm glad 40-some plus people at this moment.
No, 1 inch biceps. I reserve the right to complain about anything. I'm an American, sir. I don't have to participate to complain.
Saggy says, Rab, you started this.
I don't know what I did.
What? I don't remember what happened. I don't even.
I think Saggy mistyped cancel.
That's what it was.
And we read it as Cankle, and then it just
called
became
her out.
a thing.
Yes. I grammar policed her, and look what I've done.
Blitzkrieg voted.
I'm so sorry.
This is what happens when you become a grammar Nazi, sir.
Yes.
We're gonna call it.
I'm
after
so sorry,
this
everyone.
We are so sorry. We've went completely unhinged.
We were never on the rails. Don't say you're sorry we went off the rails. We were never on the rails, sir.
Started long before you were stuffed to the Flamingo.
That's true. After the Back to the Future, when they go back in time and the train goes, that is this show right now. So,
we started in a total nosedive. We stalled before the stream started.
This is great, though. The fans are loving it. If Panda wins the Cankle bragging rights, he'll never let you forget it. I just couldn't get myself to vote the second poll. Big Block staying classy. Thank you so much. I see that's a panda with a pole, barber pole. I don't know. Oh, this is funny. Killer Instinct, Pit Fighter sequel. Oh, honestly, it's Mortal Kombat. It's okay. So back in the day, Pit Fighter in the arcade was kind of cool. I remember playing it. It was like with the high-low, with the money and all that stuff. It was kind of cool. But to be honest, the ports were all awful. They were so pixelated. They looked terrible. But like, I don't know if people I never held up. I've never even seen a sequel. Do they even have a sequel?
Had
a sequel to what? I'm sorry, I missed part of it.
But it just didn't look fun. Pit Fighter.
What? Oh, Pit Fighter? Yeah. I tried playing Pit Fighter in the Genesis, and I got decently far in it, but it just wasn't fun, dude. I never had a lot of fun with it.
Big Block says, I'm not comfortable with my Cankle feelings. Saggy is crying, and Panda Sub 2000 is going to win the Cankle poll. Cankle debacle 2022.
After Burnett, great guys.
About Panda's Cankles.
After Burnett, great guys. I told my girlfriend I had to watch her some because I had to work. Yet I ended up hanging out with you weirdos.
After Burnett, you're awesome.
I love it.
Oh, Time Killers needs a part 2. Oh, I remember Time Killers. I barely remember that. Oh man,
dude!
So I'm about to end this
Killer Instinct
weird
soundtrack on iTunes. I'm totally buying this right now.
Unfortunately, there's only 25
to get yourself
votes.
for Father's Day after Burnett.
So as of this point, it literally 1 minute you guys have only 25 votes, which I don't blame you. There's way more people.
It's such a weird poll.
Panda is winning at 40%. Saggy Cankles slightly behind at 32%, and After Burnett at 20%. But DJC Cankles only 8. So I wouldn't even vote for me at this point. I would vote for Panda, Saggy, and After Burnett and see what happens. I close this in 1 more minute. Will Panda Cankles be making an appearance to accept a video? I hope so. I hope when we come back in a couple weeks that he will come on. I bought Pit Fighter went right in the direction of the photorealistic. Yeah, they try to do that digitized kind of things.
Well, they did that with Mortal Kombat as well,
but better. I mean,
it turned out better on Mortal Kombat. But they put a lot of work into doing individual stills and stuff like that, so they could do all the animation and have it look like photorealistic. I thought it was a great move on their part to distinguish themselves from the more stylized Street Fighter look.
Yeah, well, I always thought, like, back in the day, like, when it was the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat stuff, I really thought Indie Racing was
still going. Yes, sir, we are.
We didn't mean to, but the whole Cankle thing started.
Yeah, you don't want to know, man. If you're not in the know by now, you don't want to know.
You talking about DJ
Canadian?
Okay, what's up, Canadian?
CT's in the house. This always happens to me too. Every time I start to shut down the stream, everybody pops in.
I know. I was like, oh man, all these people are popping in, but we are going to end it very, very soon. Okay, so right now the Cankle thing, I'm ending it. Oh shoot.
After Burnett's in the lead.
No way. Hold on.
He went up to 34%.
Oh my God. Panda. So I'm about to end it in 10 seconds. So get your votes in now. 10, 9, 8.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
6, 5, 4.
Oh, he's at 36.
2, 1. After Burnett wins the Cankle War. Congratulations. How did this happen? We'll never know.
Oh, that went so weird.
Sweet and Tender Hooligan says Panda literally cheating on the poll. Wow.
I'd buy that. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Wow. What a
Mr. Effects.
Yeah, you were late and walked into this. Wow, Saggy just keeps saying how did that happen? Yep, exactly. You won. Panda. Oh, with that language, I should probably censor or kick you out. Bull poop. Well, you've won the Cankle Wars. Recount. There is no recount. Saggy, look at. I will pull it up. Right. It's after Burnett is 36%. Panda at 30.
He
Saggy
was
at 24.
26%. When you said to get votes in, he shot right past them both.
Wow. Yeah, that is what she said. And congratulations. And then Panda says second is the best. Stop the steal.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, well anyways, yeah, those fighting games. Oh, we never got to PCEngine and Turbografx shooters.
Well, we'll do that when we come back, man. We'll actually try to do I know this is counterproductive to our whole flow, but we might actually want to just start with topics so we can actually cover those because we'll never cover them otherwise.
Well, who would have known we talk about cat death?
Cat dying cats for almost an hour. Yeah, that was kind of a weird start
out of this whole stream. So
I just want to say, Mr. After Burnett, who left your small children for us, thank you.
Oh my God!
Dan, to recount, that was wild.
Just pulling for you, buddy.
Oh, Saggy says she voted for you.
Bow to the new king of Cankles.
Bow to the new king of Cankles. They'll let me pull these bad boys up, but I only got 9%.
Oh
so
God.
I don't even think you guys deserve to see these Cankles. Defining voting irregularities. Can we get a love handle poll? Maybe in 2 weeks we will.
Yeah, there were some hanging something.
Said, this thing. There we go. He's like. Anyways, thank you, everyone. I so appreciate it. I could not do this show without these guys, though, that have stood by my side for 40 episodes. By the way, we're at 40 episodes.
He definitely could. I was going to say, you've already replaced me with a Flamingo.
You were.
We did. We totally replaced you with a Flamingo. It was glorious.
You laugh, but
the My Pillow guy has proof.
And the look on your face when you popped on. Wait, did you just replace me?
Oh, and he goes, "Did you guys just replace me live?" That was the best, dude.
Flamingo made a good point.
But Nick, what do you have coming up? A whole spectacular slew of things.
Oh God, I'm working on content for a new channel. I'll go ahead and announce the channel in case you guys don't know about it. Probably won't be able to find it unless I post a link. It's called The Geekstorian. So I'm working on content for that right now. I have about 5 videos. They have the thumbnails finished. I just need to tag them and get them loaded up so they can come out over the next couple of weeks. I have one more that I just recorded today. And, oh, really, Nick, if I'm busy. That's fair, sir. That's fair. I have one more. I'm going to be editing out. They're all short form videos. I am going to be migrating some of the content on my existing channel over to the new channel because it fits better there. I'm going to probably either next week or the week after start resuming streaming on the original channel. And I'm probably going to keep like reviews and stuff there. I may try to get, I bought a bunch of Evercade carts, like 5. So I'm going to try to get some reviews out on a couple of those because I'm way behind in doing.
What numbers are you into right now?
I was trying to get the early numbers done because I'm kind of like all over the board. Like I'll have like 1, 2, 4, 17, 23. It's all over the board. So
I'm up to.
I think I've got like 1 through 6 straight now, and then I have like a gap, and then I think it's like 8 or 9. I jump back in again. I don't know. It's weird. I'll have to look at the numbering and get back to you on it because I don't even know what the numbering is now. Because I got the renovation. I got the renovation cart. And
so you jumped ahead a little bit. See, I don't even got that far yet.
I wanted to get some of the ones I wanted, and then I wanted to get some of the ones that filled in gaps. Right.
I need 2 more to fill in my gap. I have 21, which is the Intellivision collection, so I need 19 and 20. That's a nice BlackBerry coming up. 19 and 20, which will get me to, then I'll be 20. Now I have to get everything past 21, which I think there's like 7 or 8 now at this point, or maybe 10. They announced
it's really crazy. Yeah, I actually like the VS. The VS is actually a pretty solid little system for what it is. Totally I like it.
Indie Races Nut says, get Pat and Ian on the show and let us release the Kraken on them. I don't think they'd be very fun.
I don't think they'd have a whole lot of fun on the show, and I don't think they'd like us too much.
The rest of you.
No, I've already been blocked, so that's not happening.
Oh, you've already been blocked? I've never visited their channel, so I think I visited their channel maybe once. Matter of fact, I didn't even know Pat had a channel until like all this AMICO stuff started. I just thought he was a guest on AVGN.
That's funny.
I didn't know he had a channel.
You have all the carts.
All right.
Wow, you have all the carts. So, like, I mean, obviously, other than the ones that are not unreleased right now, but like, the only one I have coming in now is the Intellivision Collection 2. That's awesome, dude. I'm gonna get all of them. I'm
gonna eventually try to pick up all of them. I don't know. I've been kind of all over the board because there's some of them I really wanted to play that I picked up, and there's others that I wanted just to fill in gaps, like Atari ones and stuff that I'm not as huge on. But my wife seemed pretty excited to see them, so that'll probably get her more into playing it, which will be good.
I heard the dude pre-ordered 500. Well, good for him.
Well, good for him. That's crazy.
Well, unless anyone else has any final words or final plugs, we're going to end my vacation stream. And
the Cankle Royals Wars have just begun.
Enjoy your vacation and a little bit of time
I will
away.
enjoy my vacation. I won't be dressed like this. People will literally just ban me for every place I go.
Dude, you're going to be in California. Nobody's going to care. I promise you somebody's dressing stranger.
But anyways, I will see you guys. Thank you so much. So it'll be not next week, but the following. So little time off, a little well-needed rest and relaxation after 40 episodes. I think we all deserve it at that point. So thanks so much. Catch you weirdos later. My Cankles love you, Rab.
Love you too,
Happy vacation. I appreciate everyone. Thank you, amigos. Everyone in chat, whether you love us, whether you hate us, whether you lurk for us, whether you just want to come in and have a silly poll about Cankles, we'll be here.
Still can't believe we did that.
We'll be here.
I can't believe
Play some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sweater's Revenge, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care,
guys.
guys.
It's a great game, guys. Pick it up, try it, play it at a friend's house, play it multiplayer.
Thanks for coming, everybody.